All right. Welcome back to more FLA Homes. If you're new to the channel, my name is Christian Clay. Alongside me is one of our real estate experts on the team, Miss Crystal. How are you?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Check out this amenity center right here. Gorgeous. If you are out there and you are shopping for a new construction home, there is a good chance that you might miss out on the opportunity that you wanted initially. But with the help of us, we might be able to get you a better one. Take them home, Crystal.
Yes. So this family contacted us a few months ago, probably a little bit before Christmas, wanting to move here from Nebraska. And their house there was already under contract, closing at the end of January. They were going to need something ready to move into. And she had a trip planned to come be here and see everything. They had pretty specific ones. They've got four kids, got two or three big dogs. I think she was saying they had some German shepherds and
Whoa.
yeah, so they got big dogs and they needed at least five bedrooms and a dedicated office space, several bathrooms. Yard was important. So I went to meet her, and like that day is when snow came into Chicago. She couldn't get
Mm.
her connecting flight. She ended up having to cancel the trip. I was like, okay, I'm still going to go to the appointments and I'm going to video. We're going to do a live phone call. We're going to, talk. We had to find the right app to communicate through because someone has an iPhone, someone else doesn't,
Of
that
course,
sort
of
of thing.
course.
But we compared the Yellowstone with Pulte, which was one of the first houses she brought up. She had seen this beautiful one with spindle railing, which is rare. We usually have like walls, like little half walls. So it
The
had the
knee
beautiful
wall.
spindle. Yeah. So this had the wood trim with the wrought iron spindles, white cabinets, just all the stuff. But that particular one was not available. And we couldn't find a neighborhood that had one with all of those features in it for her. So we were comparing that with an Ammonite with Richmond American and the Violetta, however you say it, with Casa Fresca.
We forgive you.
And yes, a Xander with Meritage, which are all lovely, large two-story homes. They all have something unique about them. The only thing Richmond American did not have the three-car garage feature, which is something that her husband really wanted. But they had an incredible interest rate and an incredible deal on this particular Ammonite, so she still wanted to see that. So it just became too tough of a decision to make remotely. So as soon as their house closed, they loaded up the RV, the dogs, the kids. They came to Florida, and she's like, "We'll just live in our RV till we close or whatever we have to do." So
Hey,
we
which,
got
by
to
the
shopping
way,
right
may be
away.
a strategy for you guys out there. Some of you are coming down and you're just like, we're going to figure it out when we get down there. Instead of signing a lease, which these buyers probably had the luxury of having an RV, but maybe that's an option for you. You can always go short-term rental, but yeah, I love the RV idea. That's not the first person that has done that with us.
Yeah, she also introduced me to a great resource, which I'll happy to share with people as they contact us for monthly rentals that are furnished, but it's not like an Airbnb. So it's a more of a real rental rate for the
Sure.
month,
Very
not
nice.
having that really high weekly rate. So do have that connection for people now. But we went shopping, we got boots on the ground, seeing things in person. There was a lovely one at Silver Lake that had the nature view. And, we were talking earlier, we get a lot of people that they really don't want rear neighbors. They would love, a nature view or water view. The yard was a decent size, but we went and saw a few other houses, and I could tell they're still leaning towards the Yellowstone.
Sure.
Nothing's really, we're always going back to discussing the Yellowstone.
Every
So
time
I
you
didn't
guys
want to
huddle
do,
it, the Yellowstone's brought up.
yes, yes. So I didn't want to do like the high pressure, make a decision right now today. And unfortunately, that night, another salesperson sold the one that they had been looking at, and they were really disappointed. They're tired. They
Sure.
just got into town. We had a busy day. And the next morning, I'm like, I think we're really going to focus on just finding you the right Yellowstone. I think that's really what your heart wants. We're going to find something. And that morning I found out about this one that came back available. It was under contract, and we went to see it. She's like, I don't know. We're tired. My husband's running errands. I said, let's go see it today. I canceled a meeting I had and rearranged my schedule. I was like, we
A
need to go
meeting you
see it.
had, it was our meeting.
Yeah.
It was our team
Sorry.
meeting, and Crystal's like, I can't make it. I'm like, well, why can't you make it? I'm showing homes. Go show homes, girl. Go show homes.
Yes. So usually Mondays are kind of sacred. We do our meetings, our videos, but I'm like, hey, we got to go. We got to go see this one. So she ended up being absolutely in love with it. And
Yeah.
it may not have been one that we would have been open to looking at because she was like, oh, I don't really want gray cabinets. Loved the gray cabinets. And then look at this yard. You have rear neighbors, but look at this incredibly
Yeah, no.
big
So
home.
you get up
So,
two German shepherds. By the way, most
mhm,
people would see something like this on a site map, and we were talking about this earlier, right? There's so many things that you will see when you're not here. Let's just say you're in Nebraska right now and you can't make it down
mhm,
here, and you look at a site map and you're like, this home's available, but you just see that there's rear neighbors, and you want something that's more of a conservation type of lot. Being here, having these types of videos, having an agent that's on your side that doesn't need to sell Pulte's product, by the way, like we can, and Crystal did leverage other builders, which we're supposed to be doing, is you won't be able to see how big this lot is right here, right? And we've had it
yeah,
before where we've told the sales rep, can you send us a video of the lot so we can look at it? And I can guarantee you it looks like a fence. You're just looking at a fence. So to be able to have
yeah.
the aerial views, these custom videos, this is exactly what it looks like. Extremely helpful. Big lot.
And because Pulte provides that fence when houses back up to each other, they put the fence down the back in this neighborhood. They really only have to do one side and a gate on each side. And look how wide the
Oh man,
yard
so
is
much
on this side
space,
here.
so much space. Now,
I'm like
somebody
peeking
might
around
be
the
looking
house
at
with the
it.
video.
They may be like, "That's not a lot of space." Well, most of these lots, right? And some communities are different than others. And here are the gray cabinets you were talking about. They look great. I love them. Love the
Hmm.
backsplash too. Um, but yeah, that is a lot more yard space than your average lot inside of this community. So
Yes. And this one, you'll see when we get to the staircase, has the beautiful
the spindles,
railing that she
yay!
originally wanted.
Awesome.
So,
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. So, having somebody here, we were just talking about this. We don't work for Pulte. We don't work for Richmond American. What we will do is go look at a comparable to those two and make them work against each other, right? Because at the end of the day, we want to give
yes.
you the best result ever. What type of incentive were we able to get our clients on this home here?
So the first one we had looked at with Pulte was 517, just almost $518,000. And this one was 480. So
Whoa, nice.
yes, 480,000. We were able to they were doing a VA loan. And so they wanted to put as little in earnest money down as they could. So we
Yep.
did 5,000 instead of 10,000 in earnest money. Um, they initially offered a 4.99% interest rate. They're still talking with the lender and considering using some of their flex money to buy that down to 4.25%. That
Nice.
would give them a little bit more closing cost in the end, but they can roll that into their loan if they want to.
Very nice. So
So,
it's flexible.
yeah, so they have $22,000 in flex cash.
But hey,
So,
two things here. This side yard is big. That's a big old side yard. But
mhm.
two, they missed out on the initial home, which was 517, a big bummer. But they got a bigger freaking yard, the spindles that they wanted, and the 3-car tandem garage still.
Yes.
Yes, for 480. Oh, let's go. Win. You're out
Yes.
there somewhere watching the video. Nux. Great job. Great job. And this yard is big. Like when you get down here, the size of it. Like all day, especially with the German Shepherds, give me this yard. Give me this yard for sure.
Yeah, this floor plan is incredible because you have a suite downstairs that has a bathroom, en suite, and then they has the half bathroom for your guest. But then upstairs you have another bedroom that has its own bathroom besides the primary, plus the
Nice.
hall bathroom that the other two bedrooms can share, and the upstairs laundry, huge loft room that they do their loft in this model a little bit different. It's not like you walk in, it's just like an open loft right there. It's kind of a room.
Yeah.
Like you could easily add French doors or something and close it off. And now there's a to the left there, that's a designated office space that her husband can use.
Very nice.
So
It
this
is a
really
very
had
popular
everything
floor
they
plan. Yeah,
wanted. Hmm.
this is pop. And you know what? The Yellowstone for Meritage is also popular as well. I don't know how they ended up crossing the names like that, but both
I
of those are
know.
very. This is a lot bigger than that one, but yeah, these spindles. When
Yeah.
you're looking at it now, you can see like we consider this builder in this community to be a level 2 builder, meaning you do get some of these different options inside of the home. You're not really making structural changes, but you do get a little more than that level 1 value builder.
Right. Yeah,
Plus
it's a
all the
beautiful
warranty stuff.
house.
Yeah, plus all of the warranty stuff, right? We always love the fact that Pulte adds that 5 year water intrusion. You know, I I can't tell you if Pulte's a better builder than others, but what I will say is I do appreciate the fact that they can say, hey, we want to make sure that you have a little more on top of your warranty. That shows a lot. And yes, we do like Pulte as a builder. We do think that they're a very good, solid builder. I really do.
Yes.
Not perfect, but nobody's perfect.
Yeah, no, nobody's perfect. We always recommend doing the inspection. That'll be the next steps. We've already started working on getting that set up for them so we can get everything done as timely as possible. We're trying to put a rush on the closing so that they don't have to rent anything for too long,
Sure.
because I think they're already getting tired of the RV.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was really important to see this in person and
Yes.
to be there to kind of coach them through. Like, I don't feel like at this point that they feel like they're settling. I think that they are very happy with the
Absolutely.
house that they found. So
100%. Yeah. And having somebody on your side, right? Like we always talk about after showing homes, and in their case, they're traveling, they're tired. So maybe their decision making is a little skewed, but being able to huddle up afterwards, like you did that initially, and the huddle kind of, sometimes these homes that are hot and people really want them, they're selling quickly, right? So you can't always negotiate as much as you would like to, but huddling up, making sure we're making the right decision, and then having somebody that you can bounce ideas off of. That's not the builder, because the builder is going to tell you everything good about the home, right? The pros and cons of everything. I think that's important. I think that really does help, especially if you are new to the area. So team at
yes,
morefla.com. That's the best way to reach us. And you can text that number right there too.
yep, this was the perfect one. I think where they walked in and everyone just had a feeling of this is it, and that's
Yeah.
what you want
I
when you're
love it.
making this size purchase. You want to know this is the one.
I
So.
think I think everybody won, right? So the husband
Mhm.
who wanted the spindles. Did she want the spindles?
She really wanted the spindles. The
Boom.
husband loved the garage space. I mean, he wanted to know how many electrical outlets and that sort of thing. Where he has very specific tools and things like that for the garage. And then the daughter that was with us, she's already claimed that bedroom where she'll have her own bathroom and not have to share with her sister. So
Congrats
she's
to
very
you.
happy.
Sharing is caring, but I get it. I understand. And then the dogs with the yard. So everybody definitely wins. Awesome. Anything else before we hop off of this video?
Just make sure that you reach out to us before you reach out to a builder, because once you reach out to them, you're in the system and they are not going to let us help you. And we want to be able to help you. You're going to need help. Even if you've watched all these videos and you think you watch everybody else's videos and you know all there is to know, I
Yeah.
promise you, you need someone in your corner.
You
So,
do. Would love for it to be us, but you definitely do. Do not be the person. I think this has been helping me
yes.
out. When I've been bringing this up, I've been getting less texts and emails. Do not be the person reaching out to us saying, I watch your videos. I'm under contract with a builder. Can you help me out? I've ran into some. I cannot do anything about that. If you just follow the golden rule, reach out to us first, you'll be taken care of. So, all right,
Yep.
awesome. Hey, if you made it this far, you hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, what the heck are you doing? That is a huge closet. Catch you guys on the next one.